Welcome back to another edition of the Picture Book Post. I'm Dr. Aaron Shaw. Today we're going to be talking about Bugs in My Hair by David Shannon. I think that this is an okay looking cover. I will say my 6-year-old saw this cover and thought, oh, that looks awesome, let's get it. He had no idea that it would be about lice. He just thought bugs in my hair. That sounds kind of cool. So we open it up, and basically this is what it would be like to have lice in your hair. Of course, it's a little bit more from a kid's perspective, but it's still pretty much similar to that. It's, Licepalooza, and they're feasting on my blood. But it is pretty much a nonfiction book. Now, it is interesting in that it's a nonfiction book, and it's still pretty entertaining, and kids are going to think it's kind of cool. I didn't think it was the most fascinating, coolest book ever. It's kind of gross for adults, interesting for kids. Again, I think it was just okay. It would be more about, like, here's what it's like to go through this as a kid, and probably parents will snicker a little here and there about what it's like to try to go through this. I like this picture. This is the comb going through the hair, pulling out all the lice and what have you. So anyway, so it's got some decent little artwork pieces. It's kind of a cute nonfiction book. You get to the end, and there's even a little bit of a surprise ending for a nonfiction book. So if you go into this looking for a book about lice and what it's like to have lice, then you've got a nice little picture book. So probably just about every kid in the entire world is going to have lice at some point, and this is a fun, fabulous little book for them to read about lice. Is it something you're going to want to read as a bedtime story every night? No way. But is it an informative little book about lice? Yes, it is. So anyway, that's what you got, is a decent nonfiction picture book, and that's about all she wrote. So thanks for listening to the show, and we'll talk to you next time on the Picture Book Post.